Welcome back. Now, the Reckitt Benckiser Mavericks Challenge is an initiative which focuses on promoting the company's core value of responsibility, entrepreneurship, ownership, achievement, and partnership. Now, to tell us more about this morning is Abel Idonije, the Human Resource Director of Reckitt Benckiser West Africa, and also Dele Ayodele, the Sales Director of the company. Great to have you join us this morning on the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, you know, growing up as a kid, it's not hard to find a Reckitt Benckiser product around the home. We're talking about Dettol and, you know, but a lot of people don't connect those products with the parent company. So let's tell us a little bit about that company.
Okay, I think I'll take that. Reckitt Benckiser, it's a global leader in consumer health across the world and in hygiene. And now our vision really as a company is a world where people are healthier and live better. And we really try to bring this to life every day by looking for innovative solutions in the things that we do to ensure that people are able to achieve this. And like you said, most people know our brands like Dettol, Harpic, Jik, Durex, Gaviscon, Strepsil, but do not know sometimes the name, okay? But they trust these brands because it does what it is supposed to do in their lives. And basically what we try to do is that we are across different countries, over like 60 countries. We have operations in over 60 countries. And our brands actually get across over 200 countries across the world. We try to bring this to life in the way that we run our operations. And we also look at things like ensuring that our vision comes out in what we do, and that our core values also are projected in what we do, and we also ensure that people are at the heart of what we do also. So this is really key for us.
All right, so I mean, speaking about your core values and your vision and what you aim to do, how do these products that we've talked about, how do they promote like a healthier lifestyle and keep people healthy, you know, as you go about their work and business?
Reckitt Benckiser, we are a player in 3 major product categories where we actually define where we want to play, which is health, home, and hygiene. And that's very instructive because that connects to the core value, which is to actually encourage people to have a healthier life and a happier home. So you see in the hygiene category, we have products like Dettol, Harpic, and Mortin, and we know these products actually are very helpful at home to get us the protection needed in more than 100 illness-causing germs, and also prevention of disease that spread across the home. So these products are actually there for us to connect to the vision of the company, which is, like I said, and he said earlier, healthier lives and a happier home. So, of course, we have the health pillar as well, which encompasses products like Strepsil, Gaviscon, Durex, and Nurofen. So this also, we know, are strong brands in their health positioning and also a trusted brand by the consumers overall. And apart from this, it talks about people. People are actually at the heart. They are the driving force behind this brand, and people that are really passionate about what they do, they are committed, and also they know that there's a clear vision, which is to create a world where we have happier home and healthier lives. And they're also having a track record of outperformance. So that's how we come to play.
Yeah, so I mean, it's nice that you're speaking of people, because that's the next place I'm going. You're talking about the social impact of the company and what you are doing right now in Nigeria, especially with some of the projects that are coming up. Do you want to share some of that with us, Mr. Idonije?
I'll go again. So basically, I think on a global level, we are a company that is more into social and environmental impact of our operation anywhere we are in the world. Like we look at water reduction, usage of water. We know water is a scarce commodity, so we are really passionate about having to reduce water consumption in our operation. And also, you look at global impact of climate change through carbon footprint reduction. Also in our operation, we have minimized, and we have awards to show for that. Global award to show for that, where we have minimized the carbon footprint that we have as a company in our operations. So if you bring it down to maybe in domestic Nigeria, what do we do here in Nigeria? Nigeria here, we educate more than 1 million school children on healthy, simple, basic steps on how to hand wash and healthy high-hand hygiene so that they can prevent the spread of diarrhea and cholera, which we know is one of the highest mortality we have in the world. After India, Nigeria has the highest mortality of diarrhea, kids dying below 5 years old. So we have spent more time educating them about the steps to take to actually prevent these diseases through hand wash. And also we've given out free Dettol soap to these kids so that they can go home and actually imbibe their idea even in their wider community. So in that case, I think we are actually impacting environments positively. Also, we are in partnership with Save the Children and also pioneering a program in Shomolu local government where we are actually activating this World Health Organization and UNICEF 7-point intervention scheme to reduce diarrhea in that community.
All right, I mean, we don't have much time, so we
sure.
want to go straight to one of the major things that you're doing at the moment, which is the RB Mavericks Case Challenge. It's big, and for those of us who are above 29, we really like to participate. But I want you to tell us about this particular case challenge, the Mavericks Case Challenge that you're working on.
Okay, so the Mavericks Challenge seeks to promote RB's core values amongst youths who take part in it across the different countries where it happened. And it actually started in our sister company in India, where it's been running since 2014 quite successfully. So in 2017, we've added also other countries. Nigeria, South Africa, Brazil has joined the bandwagon, and we are basically trying to run the program together globally. And basically, what does it entail? So we are asking young graduates, young graduates and postgraduate students to actually take part in this challenge, come up with an innovative idea or case study or a business case, which helps to solve a social issue in Nigeria, which could be malaria, it could be something that has to do with maybe diarrhea or whatever, and come up with a good case study, which in turn also, of course, gives economic value to Reckitt Benckiser Nigeria in the short and the long term. So we will most likely pick from these cases and pick the best one, and that person will be the person that wins the challenge. So it's open to people across.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about eligibility. I think you put an age limit of 29. Why 29?
Really, what we are targeting, these folks, we are looking for people, basically people that come out of school usually are in this age bracket. That's why we're looking at that. And also because these people will also go into our management trainee program. So usually you want to bring people young from school, not having worked anywhere else, so that they can imbibe our RB culture. So it's basically that. It's not as though we have a discrimination against age. We do hire people at higher ages into more senior or middle level roles in the company.
All right. So let's talk about the process and also what people stand to gain. So how do we, if I'm a young person, I'm watching right now, I'm doing a master's, I just graduated, how do I participate in the RB Challenge? Okay.
So you simply have to go to www.rbmavericks.com.
rbmavericks.com.
Yes, /Nigeria, because like I said, there are other countries, so /Nigeria. And then when you get on there, you just register as a team. So you could be a team of minimum of 2 or a maximum of 3 people. So we also want to drive partnership, like we talked about in our values. So we want people to collaborate to come up with these ideas. And then you put in your idea. Once these ideas are submitted, we will go through it, a specialized panel of marketeers and people in the company will go through it. And the best from Nigeria, we go to the second round, which is to go to Dubai office to compete with, so these people will represent Nigeria to compete with the other folks from South Africa, from Brazil and India, and represent Nigeria. And then the global RV Maverick, who is chosen from that competition, will go on to our UK office to meet the global leadership team with also our CEO. Not only that, for the team that wins in Nigeria, that team will be given an opportunity to join RB as a full-time employee to join our graduate training program, which starts from next year.
Wow. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I mean, this is really great. I mean, like I said before, I wish I was in that age range so that I could participate. But, this is giving back to society and also empowering the young people. And, thank you so much, Mr. Ayodele and Mr. Ayodele, for joining us this morning. So now we have a package for you by Halima Dawodu. Now, Gold Inouye is an artist that was able to find purpose very early in life and surely has a bright future for himself. Let's take a look at this.
As with everywhere in the world, art in Nigeria is a visual object that's been consciously created through an expression of skill or imagination. Born in Lagos in 1991 to parents who are from Isoko South in Delta State, Nigeria, Michael Gold Onuyudele has always hungered to be an artist.
Art is everything. Art is all I see. Art is life for me. I remember that when I was very, very young, back then in primary school, I had the talent. Most times when we're given an assignment to do, most of my colleagues come to me and ask me, okay, Michael, can you do this for us? And within some minutes, I get it done for them. I attended Government Technical College, Ikorodu, where I studied graphics art. There we did painting, graphics, printing, where we taught how to print on vests, stuff like that. And they actually taught us how to make a living for ourselves. When I was in Technical, I was thinking I was the best. But when I go to Yaba Tech, I met crazy guys, whereby if we were given an assignment, they challenged me. So that actually gave me room to improve on myself.
Luckily for him, he never had to struggle with his parents on his choice of career path. But Gold found the opportunity to become an artist earlier in life than most people. As far as training goes, his education has been rounded, contributing to his growth as an artist. As with most artists, Gold's first solo exhibition remains one of the high points in his journey of self-discovery.
When I was in secondary school, when I was in SS2, I used to do banners. And back then, we used to have this small banner then, make your phone call for 15 naira. Then, so I just tell them, okay, I can help you do stuff like this. They will commission me and I will do that. So when I'm done with those stuff, I just go somewhere and throw away the stencil. And when my dad is coming back from his office, we definitely see those stuff. And when he gets home, he won't say anything. But at some point, he called me one day, he said, do you think I don't know what you're doing? Okay, is this what you want to do? And I said, yes. He said, go ahead. So he really supported me in doing what I'm doing today.
Another was a magic painting of Jesus Christ that Gold started and completed within minutes at a gospel concert in Lagos recently.
That's a magic painting. I did that in 2 of the Redeemed churches. That is one. The first one I did was at RCCG Temple of God Parish, Lekki, which was done in like 6 minutes. And the second one I did was at VI2 at a friend's concert, Shola Sax, at his worst. I did that for like 5 minutes too, alongside with some choristers. I actually used that to pass a message to the youth that whatever you're doing in life, if you are focused, you definitely achieve whatever you want to achieve. And we have a little time to spend on earth. So if you don't utilize your time well, you won't be able to achieve anything.
Gold's works as an artist tell stories as he uses the medium to instigate conversations around where he has been and where he wants to be, a place he hopes his works will take him to someday.
I'm planning of going to the primary schools to do a seminar with the young ones, which I think they learn faster, impact their life, tell them things to do with their time, and things they can even do to make money for themselves. Art is a very good business that everybody can go into.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, and I've always wished to have that gift to be able to draw or even have great handwriting. I don't know what happened over the years.
I've seen your handwriting is not that bad.
It's terrible. It's really terrible. But I'm gonna learn something new maybe
Cursive.
next year.
I can teach you the cursive.
You can? Mm-hmm. Seriously? Oh well.
Right.
It's one of those things I wish I could do, and I really, really appreciate anyone who can do it really well.
We're going to go on the break now, and of course we'll be going straight to the kitchen, rather.
when we have food, music, art all in one show, there's definitely...
when you have Beyonce frying something.
Oh, honestly, I can already hear everything going.
All right, so we're going on a break now. Of course, when we get back, it's to the kitchen.
Welcome back. Beyonce is so excited this morning.
Yes.
Is this your favorite meal?
No, no, far from it. So
let's remind our viewers what we're making.
Fish
cake.
I know. We're making spicy fish cake and bell pepper sauce. Okay. So where we left off was where I added the oil to the pan. Now, right now, we are about to make the...
You forgot to let them know that you grated your potatoes.
No, take it step at a time. Come on. So right now, we are about to cook the bell pepper sauce. And this is onions going into it. A bit of onions, not too much. I like a lot of onions, though. So we just toss it around.
The onions are very big, though.
Yeah, it's going to cook down. It's going to cook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tomatoes next.
What next do you need?
Our bell peppers, red and yellow. You could add red to yellow and green. You could add red to it. Whatever color you choose to make, it's still the same thing we are achieving. We are going to end up achieving at the same time.
I'm loving this meal already because it's colorful.
Yes, I like colors, you know. Colors make, even if you're not interested in the food, you just look at the color and you're like, So yes, we're adding chilies to it. We want to balance up flavors. This is all sweet. The bell pepper is sweet. It? Yes, bell peppers are sweet. Onions, when cooked down, they're really sweet. Tomatoes are naturally sweet with a bit of acidity in it. So we need a backdrop of heat. We're adding chilies to it. Red chilies.
Red chilies or pepper?
Red chilies.
What's the difference between pepper?
Wow. These are actually red chilies.
That's the tatache-like kind of pepper?
More like shombo. It looks more like shombo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that being done, we just leave this to cook a little bit, then obviously add a bit of salt to it.
Sope.
Yeah. Salt goes in. And we just let it cook. So, I could have made this either a relish or a sauce, and I decided I wanted a relish. A relish, the only difference with me making a bell pepper relish is I'm going to be adding a bit of sugar to it.
What's relish?
It's a sauce that is cooked with sugar and vinegar.
Okay.
Yeah. So this could have been a relish, but I decided I wanted a sauce instead. So this is going to cook, and yes, we are adding a bit of seasoning cube to it, just so like I said, Nigerian food, if there is no pepper or there is no Maggi in it, it is not.
It's not complete.
So right now we're about to go into making the fish cakes.
Okay.
So, here, thank you. What is inside here is the grated potatoes and the fish, the flaked,
The pieces fish.
yes, the
After boiling it,
the
pieces
flaked
fish.
Titus fish. So what is going in next? Parsley is already in here. We're adding butters. We're adding a bit of onions.
Can you use margarine as well? Or
Yes,
vegetable oil?
yes. You could use.
Can you use vegetable oil as
No,
well?
no.
Okay.
Just margarine and a bit of chili to it because it's spicy. We're making spicy flakes, so
Fish cake.
fish cake. Why am I missing the word? So we're making spicy fish cake, so you know, add a bit of spice to it, and we're good to go. We just need to stir this together.
So could you use mincemeat or any other kind
No,
of?
no.
It
This
has
is
to be
fish
fish.
cake.
Well,
If it
well,
was
what if-
minced meat cake, it's different. This is fish cake.
Yeah, but what if you would like to use beef?
Beef for
Shredded beef
For-
to make
for what?
this?
would you now call it fish cake?
No, you call it beef cake.
Is always trying to. I don't understand, but she's always looking for another way out of cooking. Like
No, well, I just like to. Okay.
I'm making fish cake. Will say, "Can we add chicken to it?" I'm like, I don't understand. Is
No,
this
I
chicken
mean-
cake? So when that is stirred together, what you're doing next is making. I washed my hands, just so you know, very clean. You make a patty out of it, bring it together, and just make a round patty out of it. Now, this is where the egg, the flour, and the breadcrumbs come to play.
Okay. So I noticed you didn't put in any seasoning because I mean it's from because we already seasoned the fish already.
We seasoned the fish and we boiled the potatoes with salt water.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now, what you want to do is
That looks very well shaped.
yeah. Now the work where we did do this. So I'm meant to just make everything at once,
Okay,
but
so you want me to
just
bring
in
this
case,
closer?
yeah, the time might not be enough. We just want to do a demo, a quick demo.
Okay.
So
you have your eggs here and your flour.
yeah. So
And your breadcrumbs.
yes, don't mess it up.
Is this breadcrumbs compulsory? Because this.
No, you could exclude the breadcrumbs altogether.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. It's better with breadcrumbs.
Okay.
So just dab it a little. Don't let it stay too long.
If not, it could, you know, pieces into the egg.
Yes, you know. Yeah.
And nothing went into the flour.
Huh?
Just
Nothing.
plain flour.
You could actually add a bit of something into it.
Like what?
Huh?
Like what?
Like
Sugar?
no, paprika, Italian herbs. You want to season it. You don't want to.
Okay, I think you should just leave it that. Flour is good.
Paprika, you know, a bit of all of this, and yes, we're good to go.
It's like akara.
This is the first one, you know.
This could be mistaken as
obviously.
akara.
What?
It could be mistaken as akara.
Well,
If I walk into a restaurant and I see this, I would think it's akara.
but the crunch on it. Now, after this is done, the next thing you're doing is you're cooking it lightly lightly frying it. Okay, just let's do it one. Bring.
You need more vegetable oil?
Yes, a little bit vegetable oil.
All right. So let me know. Don't say spoons, please.
Please,
Let me
2
just pour it.
tablespoons. Don't disgrace.
That's too much.
I like to ask, what university did you study?
Excuse me.
I like to say,
Please, we are Nigerians. We don't use spoons to measure our oil. We just pour it in.
Mommy and daddy, they wasted money in university.
Is this one enough? Is it enough?
This is too much.
Okay.
Let me take out a little.
Okay.
So yes.
So I'm just going to help you stir this.
Yes, just keep stirring for me.
Okay.
And we keep making more fish cakes, and once that is hot.
What's hot? The oil?
Yes, it's hot.
Oh, okay.
The next thing we do is just fry the fish cake lightly.
Okay.
But for about 5-10 minutes, and we're good to go.
Okay. So let's talk about the ingredients once again.
The ingredients: potatoes, Titus fish, onions, Flour, eggs,
Breadcrumbs.
potatoes, yes, breadcrumbs, bell peppers, and the likes. Okay.
So we have potatoes, garlic, parsley.
Yeah.
Well, parsley.
Yes, went in
Beyonce,
there.
parsley.
Parsley.
What's
yes.
parsley?
Parsley, it's an herb. just in case you ask me. You ask the weirdest questions, you know.
Yeah, I know. So we're just going to fry that into the oil, right?
Yes.
Our patties.
Yeah. So please take this, use this.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put this in.
Yeah.
And while this heats up, we'll go on a break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.